Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name is Miranda, and today we've got a chit chat. Get ready with me. This is very long. I just got done filming, and I haven't edited, obviously, but a lot of memory has been taken up by this, so if you don't like long, chatty videos, you don't have to watch this. It's totally fine. I totally get it. But I tried out some new MAC products, which is kind of the point of this video, plus I just wanted to talk about a few things while getting ready because this is something I have not done in so long. I feel like I'm talking 1,000 miles a minute, I'm sorry. But yeah, if you want to see how I did this look and just everything and just have a nice little chat, maybe get some tea, grab a cup of coffee, maybe eat some lunch or dinner or breakfast or anything. Maybe you're going to bed and this is your sleep time thing. I do that a lot. Yeah, just keep on watching if you want to see things. Alright guys, so this might be a long video, so sorry in advance. But the first thing I'm going to be testing out is the MAC Strobe Cream. Mine's in the shade Peach Light. I'm not really sure what this is, so I looked up the details. And it is an ultimate quick fix for skin, now in shades of pink, which is the original one, peach, which is what I have, silver, red, and gold. It's supposed to boost the look of dull, flat, or tired-looking skin with vitamins and green tea. It brightens and clarifies with iridescent particles and antioxidants, and it just adds a nice glow. Main claims that it says is that it smooths skin, improves clarity, provides radiance, hydrating, dermatologist tested, ophthalmologist tested, and it's non-acnegenic. I didn't know that was a thing, but I already have a moisturizer on, but I'm going to just put this on top. And it looks white, like in the tube, so I'm not sure how it's going to be peach. I'm just going to kind of... Oh! It like blends into peach. I like it. Wow! Basically, I'm not going to do my forehead because literally I don't care about my forehead when it comes to makeup anymore. Like, I literally just don't. Wow! I don't know if you guys can see a difference, but oh, I like that. It does just go from white to like a peach. It has a smell, but it's not like bad. I'm just going to gently pat. It's been such a long time since I've actually talked during a video, so this is a lot. But also ignore my face. I've been so stressed for the past week or two because of university. I started class today, so that's why my eyebrows are kind of still on because I had gotten ready for school and now I'm home so I can film this. Then we're going to go in with the MAC Studio Fix foundation. I'm in what, NW10, which is one of the lightest ones. I have neutral undertones in my skin, but I like more warm, more yellow-based foundations and not so much more pink because they just make me look weird. But back to what I was saying. Yeah, so I got ready for university and then took off my makeup so I could film this. I haven't tried this yet. I know it doesn't have a pump because with MAC you have to like buy the pump separately with stuff. I've never tried any MAC products. The only thing I have from them is a rose gold pigment. I'm pretty sure it's just called Rose. You guys have maybe have seen it in other videos. This is thick. This might be too dark for me. Maybe. I'll just do that for now. Also, we'll see if this breaks me out because MAC foundations do that to people. I'm just gonna blend this side first because I don't know how fast it dries. It's definitely thicker than what I expected. Pop my septum back in. But yeah, so I'm about, once again, going back to how I took off my makeup. Since I am in university now, I'm really not sure when I'm going to have time to film. Basically, I have school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I work Friday nights, Saturdays, and Sundays. So it looks like Thursday is my only day off. So that's probably going to be my filming day. I'll try to at least make it my filming day just because in order for me to like film more makeup stuff, I'll have to take off my makeup from the day, or unless for whatever reason I just don't get ready that day, then I can. But it's just, I'm just letting you guys know that I'm not going to be able to film as much as I have over the summer, because I put out a pretty decent amount of content out. This is beautiful. I'm gonna get off track a lot. I can still see some redness on my cheeks and stuff, but honestly it's not that bad. And it's not a bad color. As long as I just blend it past my jawline, it shouldn't look that bad. But if this ends up being like really nice, I'll have to go get a pump. Cause since I have like fake nails on and stuff, it just gets underneath them, and I hate touching foundation now. Where when I used to not have nails, that's all I used to do. I used to pump it on the back of my hand and just apply it. But now pretty much lately all I use is the L'Oreal Pro Glow foundation because it's a squeeze tube. I just put it directly on my face. My head's really not bad. Plus my bangs cover it, which as you can see, they're starting to come back beautifully. I'm very excited to have my bangs back, because I just feel more like me with them. Jitter Cross bangs are cute, but like for all the time, I just get bored. While at least with this hair, I can put my hair up and just use my fake bangs again, like I used to, before I actually cut it. If you don't like thick foundations, you probably won't like this. Just the consistency, like I can tell it feels heavy. You know, usually when I watch makeup videos, people go, oh yeah, it kind of feels heavy. And I'm like, how does a foundation feel heavy? This is one of those, like I can tell. But the color is not bad. Who knows if it'll oxidize? I mean, the viewfinder, it looks pretty good. In person, it looks pretty good. So that's that. Then my concealer, I'm just going to use my Tarte Shapetape. This is not a first impression. Some of this stuff, really only the MAC stuff is going to be first impression things. Because I got stuff sent to me from Octoly, because I'm established with them on Instagram, because that's where I have more followers and stuff. So I got this foundation sent, that Strobe Cream sent, also a brush, which I literally am not going to use because I hate these brushes. These foundation brushes, they're just like flat, synthetic. I'm not sure what I can use this for, honestly, because I don't like painting on foundation. I like using a buffer brush to just really press it into the skin and not streak it across my skin, you know what I mean? But yeah, back to videos and stuff. First of all, I'm super happy for Halloween. Like, I'm so excited. If you guys want, let me know what you would like to see me do now. Like last year I was able to film quite a few Halloween themed and like fall themed videos and stuff. I am going to do a fall lookbook. I know some people wanted me to do a summer one, but literally all I did this summer was wear oversized t-shirts and shorts underneath to where you couldn't see the shorts. So it's basically just big t-shirts as a dress, kind of. And that's it. Like, I literally did not have any sense of fashion this summer. Alright, now I'm just going to clean up my eyebrows kind of and just add a little bit more, because when I took off my makeup, obviously it took off the edge of my eyebrow. So I'm using my ABH Dipbrow. I got the shade Granite, which is like what a ton of people use that I follow. Plus, with my dark hair, I feel like this color matches me so much more than ash brown, while ash brown matches my natural hair color way better, which is not what I have. It's not what I'm gonna have for a while. who knows when I'll ever have my natural hair color again. Oh, I posted pictures on Instagram and Tumblr. It was a selfie, and my eyebrows were thick, like thick. And people get so angry about that, and it's like, dude, it's just an eyebrow. Like, not all eyebrows are gonna be the same shape, the same thickness. Not everybody wants a natural brow. Not everybody wants a dramatic brow. And that's fine. Like, people are so offended over big eyebrows, and it's like, dude, is my eyebrow gonna like fight you or something? No. I just think when it comes to makeup, if people like ever complain about the way I do my makeup or the way someone else does theirs, I can't help but just roll my eyes, because like, it's makeup. This eyebrow is going to wash off at the end of the day, and I'm going to live my life how I have been living my life for the past 22 years, calm and peaceful, minding my own business. My eyebrows are minding their own business and not complaining about other people's makeup. It's not that deep. Personally, I like a thick brow. I think it looks really good. Like, that's my preference. That's my opinion on my own makeup, which at the end of the day is the only opinion that matters. Right? No, I like a bold brow. A bold brow to match my bold personality. That's the way I look at it. You know, I mean, some people like really thick eyeliner. I do. But some people also like really thin eyeliner, more natural, and that's totally fine. Now I'm taking my NYX, it's just like a, what's this called? The Micro Brow Pencil. It's just black. And I'm just going to kind of draw little upward flakes kind of towards the front of my eyebrow. Because one thing I will say is that sometimes my brows can look a little bit like a block, and I don't like that, but sometimes they end up like that, and when they get to that point, sometimes it's better to just let them do their thing. It's not the end of the world. Everything's going to be fine, whether or not my eyebrows are blocky or not. Then I'm going to take my CoverGirl Clean Powder. If anyone has a good recommendation for like a cruelty-free powder, let me know. Not loose powder. I don't like loose powders. Like my contour is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Contour. Oh, and my foundation. I need a cruelty-free foundation because I use L'Oreal. I use Lancome. This MAC one, obviously they test on animals. I just don't have foundations that are good for my skin. And it's annoying because I would love to have a cruelty-free option. I haven't tried the NYX Total Drop things at all yet. TooFaced is coming out with a new foundation. It's like the peach one. So maybe that one will be good. Who knows? Oh, but anyway. Yeah, but today was my first day of university. I was very stressed about it and have been stressed about it for literally months before it even started. Not, you know, I knew I was taking a business math. Like, that's what I meant. Like, the description of the course is just math for business majors. Like, that's what the thing on my schedule says. And then today I found out that I'm in a business calculus class. Now, I like math. I like algebra a lot. I haven't done math in 4 years. Okay? I did not take pre-calc. I didn't even take normal calc. So we're gonna see how this goes. Not too hyped, but my professor seems really cool. And then I'm also not excited for accounting, which I start that tomorrow. I didn't have that today. I literally am gonna have to like take notes today for tomorrow because I haven't taken accounting. My first accounting course was 3 years ago because I thought I'm not gonna have to do this ever again. I was wrong. If you ever think, haha, I'm not gonna need this, you're gonna need it probably. Because I struggled a lot in that class. Granted, my professor sucked. Like, I didn't like him. He was very boring. At the time, I was 18, I'm pretty sure, when I took that. So maybe that's why too, it's just I was really young and not interested in it. Plus the professor was a poop. Also, he used to like, it was mandatory that you answered questions in class. And there's nothing I hate more than being wrong about an answer. Or like, he was the type of professor that if you didn't know an answer, he would like expect you to figure out how to find the answer, and it's like, bitch, if I don't know, I don't know. Like, just explain how you get it and then I can do it. So I skipped class a lot because I had anxiety about being called on to answer stuff. I hated that class because of that. I was just so stressed out all the time about being called on that I got to a point where I would print out the in-class sheets, and then they also had them online, and I would just go through those answers and copy down the answers so I had them for the next day, so I would have the right answer so I could say it. There's just nothing more I hated than just having everyone wait for you to have the answer that you didn't have because you didn't get it. Now I'm going to use my TooFaced Love Flush Blush in the shade Justify My Love. And personally, I like a lot of blush. It's one of my favorite things to do. A lot of people ask why I put blush on my nose, and it's like, why not? It's really cute. Like, I love it. Okay, yay! Now we can move on to eyeshadow, which is another first impression. We have the MAC Semi-Sweet ×9 palette. It is 9 eyeshadows, and I'm super hyped about this yellow. I'm gonna definitely use that. Also this dark reddish. Probably not gonna use that, but this yellow though. You know, honestly, I look so much better with light eyes. My eyes are hazel, so they do have green on them, but I just, especially on camera, I just look better with lenses. So thanks for existing. Oh, also I did not mention that all these shades are matte, so there's just another look at it without the plastic. I didn't think about that. Yeah, they look really, really pretty. See, also I will have a list of other products down in the description, just because this isn't really a tutorial. It's just more of like a talk through stuff. So first I'm going to use the shade Drawing a Blanc. And I'm just going to put that all over the lid. It's just a very light, matte whitish color. So just to kind of get a nice base. The next shade over, which is called Bamboo, which is just next to the white. And I'm going to put this in my crease. I'm not sure if this palette's new, because I did get it through Octoly. Ooh, I was talking about that and then it just kind of stopped. Octoly basically is like not a service, but I mean they have an app and a website where basically you can hook up, you can link your social media accounts if you have a pretty decent following. I know for YouTube your videos have to get 1,000 views like all the time, like regularly, for you to be like part of qualified, I guess. While for Instagram you have to have at least 10,000 followers. And then basically you can work with brands and they will send you free product for you to basically make a review on. Which is not why I'm using this in the video. I really genuinely wanted to test this stuff out on camera and stuff, just to make it more than just a photo. while for Instagram I will have to make a photo post or a video post specifically tagging them and everything. But there's no money involved as far as I'm aware. I don't think anyone does that. It's just free product for you to review and give honest reviews on. It's not like you have to say anything specific. I'm not sure if some brands do that or not. I haven't seen that as far as I've been on there. But yeah, it's just really cool. So if you do have like followings and stuff, I would look into it. Then I'm going to take the shade Outre, which is the yellow. I'm just going to put this. Ooh, I love this color. I love this color. Then I'm just also taking that yellow on my lower lash line. Let's see, just to use another color because I only use 3. I think I'm gonna take, ooh, I love this gray. I don't know why I'm just now seeing this. I want to do a look using these 3 shades next. Not today, obviously, because I'm just now noticing them, but those are really beautiful. Brand new. Ooh, let's talk about their new album real quick. Like, yes, Science Fiction is great. I pre-ordered the CD. But I obviously have it downloaded, the digital version. I have that already on a CD that I burned because my ass could not wait to get my real one. But that's going to be really exciting. And then they're touring, which I can't go to, but they're touring, which is exciting. I saw them last year, which was amazing. And now that school has started, I'm just more calm. And I can look forward to things like fall and stuff without being like, oh, uni. Now it's just kind of okay. Because the first day's out of the way, and that's good. So I'm happy. Ooh, something I lightly wanted to touch on. I'm gonna go with my Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit in the shade Glow Getter, by the way. Is that a lot of people, especially on Tumblr, so this may just be a Tumblr thing, because no one on anything else has ever told me this, but some people think I'm like really rude or like a bitch or something. I just wanna say something about that, just to actually say something about it instead of just like typing out responses and stuff to people. Online, through text, through like text posts and stuff, through tweets, it's literally almost impossible to truly understand a person's tone of voice through just reading a text. I think people just take my tone of voice in a negative way, and that's not my intention most of the time. I think there's a lot of misunderstandings within that, and sometimes I get annoyed with being asked the same question over and over again, which anybody would, so I'm not sure why I'm a twat for getting upset about it when literally any person probably doesn't like repetition in being asked the same question 10 times a day, you know? And that's not anyone's fault. I know I have a following and that's just how things are, but I'm allowed to be upset about it. That's it. Like, I don't know, I just feel like when people think I'm rude, I think they're just reading what I'm saying in a different tone of what I actually mean. So just, this isn't even for YouTube or anything. I think it's just, I'm just talking about it. I'm just ranting. That's all it is. I'm going to use my Cosmetics brush tip eyeliner. Okay, what I want to say is that, you know, a lot of people ask, you know, how I got good at makeup and whatnot. I've been doing makeup for a really long time. I mean, I first started like wearing it when I was 12, but I didn't start doing like foundation and stuff until I was 16. And believe me when I say that I did not know how to do it. I didn't start doing my eyebrows good until like a few months ago. You know, eyeliner styles change. I do eyeshadow differently now. I know how to blend better. It's just practice. And over the years of just figuring out the kind of style that I like personally, and the products that I love the most, because sometimes you can like use a product just because it's convenient but not because it's actually good. That goes for a lot of the stuff I used to use, is that I used it because I had it, not because it was actually well suited for me, if that makes any sense. But it just takes so much practice and patience, and just because you're not just because you're not on the same level, like skill-wise, as another person, doesn't mean you can't get there, and doesn't mean that you can't work to achieve that. And you should still be proud of when you do little things, like if you get a wing looking really good, you should celebrate that because they're hard as fuck. Dude, you can practice and you can get better and you can improve so much. If you look at my old tutorials and stuff, like I've come so far in the way that I do makeup, the way that I apply it. Application can be a big thing. I can apply a foundation that I love in 2 different ways, and one can look like shit while the other one can look really nice and blended and beautiful. And you just have to kind of you're not lurking, you just kind of have to look at what you're doing and maybe think, can I try this in another way, if you're not happy with how things are turning out, because you have to kind of experiment with different techniques, different applications, different tools. Now I'm using the Essence Lash Princess mascara. I love this. It's great. This is like so inexpensive too, but it's so good, and just I love this formula. It's just really nice. Today is Brian and I's 10-month anniversary, so that's exciting. I've been with that man for 10 months. He's been with me for 10 months. That says a lot. But, oh, talking about him. Also, just with Tumblr, I'm talking about Tumblr and stuff because there are people that follow me on there that watch my videos, and there are people that dislike me that continue to watch my videos anyway. So this is to you. And this is just to anyone who maybe was skeptical or doubtful about Brian, or just kind of weary. I was in an abusive relationship when I was 15, 16, 17 years old. And I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, well, he's older, so he was like preying on you or something. People say this. First of all, I'm 22 years old. I am a legal adult. I can make my own decisions, first of all, of who I choose to date and who I choose to spend my time on. But also, because I was in that particular situation when I was younger, I know what to look for when men are being abusive or manipulative. I know red flags. I completely would know if Brian was like being a little shit. So don't worry about it if you're like worried about the age thing, about him like looking to get a younger woman, because like in our video, he didn't want to date at first because of that. I think it just goes to show that you don't know everything about the people that you follow, even though you want to make assumptions and stuff. That doesn't make them true, you know? But I understand why people think the way they do, but at the same time, don't force that mentality onto me, because the amount of messages I get calling him a pedophile and shit is really gross, because again, I'm a legal adult. He is a legal adult. We were both consenting to what we do and to us dating. And it's just a really gross mentality to be forced into. And I don't like reading stuff about him like that because it's so inaccurate, and that's why it's frustrating. Is that I could sit here and explain to anybody how loving and supportive he is, but people still would just look at the age thing and be like, no, he can't be a good person because he's older. And the thing is that everyone on Tumblr especially, they're like, yes, daddy, like, let me sleep with my best friend's father. Let me fuck my student teacher. Like, they talk about like those large age gaps. It's like, yes, let me fuck your dad. Let me fuck the mailman and the UPS guy and whatever, you know? But it's like, when someone's actually in that situation, it's gross. It makes no sense to me. They're like, yes, let me get a daddy, let me get a sugar daddy, like let me be 25 dating a 50-year-old man who's got money. But when I'm in a 12 years age gap, it's gross, and he's a pedophile, and where's the logic? That's all I'm asking. It just doesn't make sense. And at the end of the day, he makes me so happy, and I can seriously see myself spending the rest of my life with him. And that's something that we do talk about. We talk about living together and maybe starting a family and all that. And we are just kind of not meant for each other, because I don't believe in like a fate type thing, but it's everything with us just works so easily, and I've never experienced anything like that before. And if people just knew the way that things started between us, we didn't really go into detail of how we actually started talking and stuff. First we had gone out for like a dinner together, just as friends. It wasn't even romantic or anything, and we just kind of talked. And then a few weeks later we went out for drinks for my birthday, because it was like, I'm trying to think what month it had to have been, like either the end of September, early October, that we went out for drinks, because it was like a late birthday thing. By the way, I'm peeling off glue off my lashes, in case you're wondering what I'm doing. I'm just prepping my lashes, which these are the Sediure lashes, that word. The Sediure lashes in the style Claire. But yeah, we went out for drinks. We just sat and talked for 2 hours, I think, around there. And then we went to the zoo, and that was kind of our first date. I mean, it was our first date, not kind of. And then a few days later, we went to the art museum. We didn't even hold hands. He didn't try to kiss me. He didn't try and touch me. At the art museum, he put his arm around me for the first time. We didn't like actually kiss until like weeks. Weeks had gone by of us like still. We took things so slow because I personally was not ready at the time. I didn't know if I wanted to commit. I didn't know if I could, because I hadn't dated in a really long time, and I was just kind of like, commitment. I'm not good at committing. I mean, I can commit. Like, once I am committed, I'm so loving and loyal. Like, don't even get me wrong. But it's so scary to think that I'm going to invest so much time into one person. And I hadn't been dating. Like, I hadn't even been trying to talk to people or date. Like, I hadn't even been talking to guys or anything. I just wasn't interested. So that's the thing, too. Like, neither one of us at the beginning wanted to date. He thought that I was too young. Granted, when we met, I was 19, so like I was always an adult when we knew each other. Like, don't get me, like, I was never a minor when I knew him, okay? Don't get it twisted. It's just so crazy that things just kind of went from nothing to something so fast after so long of not talking at all. And it's the most wonderful thing in the world. But it's just, I don't know, it's sad that people would rather be shallow and look at, oh, well, he's 12 years older. And granted, a lot of people aren't going to think he's cute. I think he's cute because he's my boyfriend. Duh! Like, I'm dating him because I like him. Well, I love him, but you know what I mean. I wouldn't have dated him if I didn't like him. And getting to know him more makes him more attractive. And I think people are just looking at it with such a small, narrow mindset. And it's sad that people are like that, because I'm the happiest that I've ever been, and people can see that in me, but they would still rather look at an age and base an opinion off of that by itself without actually thinking, maybe he's actually not shit. Because believe me, there are guys my own age that are far more shit than he is, and he treats me so well, and he's just so loving and so supportive, and I couldn't ask for anyone better. And we just get each other, and we just work. That's so important. Like, I would rather have someone like him over someone that's like attractive to the majority of, like the vast majority of the human race, I guess, but have him be like a dick, you know? At the end of the day, you know, it's my relationship, and I'm so happy, and I'm so happy that most of you, the majority of people, support it. I think at the end of the day, like, again, we're both two legal adults who can make conscious decisions for ourselves, and that's just it. I appreciate people worrying about that, like, yes, older men do prey on younger people, not just women, but younger men too. I'm completely aware of that, but like I said, I had worked with Brian for so long, like for a year prior, so like, I don't know, it's just not weird to me because I knew him already, you know? Like, believe me, if he and I had not worked together and he would have been like, yo, let's go on a date, I would have been like, let's not. It's just the way that things fell into place of why things are the way they are and how things just happen to work out. Given different circumstances, we probably would not have ever dated. If we had never worked together, I would have never met him, first of all, but I wouldn't have already had a pre-knowledge of who he is before dating him, you know? But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna do lipstick because I don't wear lipstick because, I don't know, I don't like it. But I hope this was kind of a fun, I don't know if it's fun, but it's gonna be long, that's for sure. Get ready with me. Let me know if you want me to do more of these. Not all the time, obviously, because I just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. And a lot of people don't like that, which I totally get. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you very, very much. And who knows when I'll see you next, because again, university's just got my ass beat right now with time. But let me know what you want to see. I'll do my best to create more stuff. So yeah, love you very, very much. Have a good week, and I'll see you later.